Hello, my dear Cancer. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I would like to welcome you to my channel, Tarot of the Twin Sun. My name is Ron. I'll be doing a small reading for you, considering the great mirror that exists between you and potential others. Would like to welcome you to relax as well as to clear your mind. I'll be working with two decks today. The first one is the Royal Fez from 1975. A really good deck, one of my personal favorites. Definitely deep and profound. Also, I have here my new deck from Ivan Bilibin, and he is a Russian artist from 1885 or one of those years, and it's a fantastic deck from Russia with love. Um, so I'll go ahead and get started by clearing the energy of the decks, and we'll go ahead and do a pre-shuffle for you. Once again, this is a reading for Cancer. A love situationship reading for the mid-month of November 2019. There's a beginning here that speaks to me of an end. Something about your stability has been woken up, and you have come to a vision of some sort of ending through a new beginning. There is poetry here, a great poetry that has to do with a new beginning as well as a wonderful end, some sort of idea of stability, of ultimate happiness through some form or structure that is passionately created. Okay, this new passion has to do with you holding back. Something about this new passion requires a holding pattern in which you're holding back your emotional gifts to someone or something that makes you happy. Or perhaps this holdback is a holdback in terms of your emotional content. We have the Queen of Cups here, and she's in reverse, so it talks to me about feeling something so profoundly, being really intuitive about some sort of situation or thing, and like sort of feeling it very deeply. There's like a patient sort of like wait or holding pattern here when it comes to this new passion. But this person or this thing, this passion, really makes you happy. It releases your inner child and brings you into a type of strength through Leo, a sense of ego, a sense of stratification of a higher form. Something about your spiritual awakening is happening here, as well as like helping you find grounding in terms of your femininity, some sort of growth or expansion, some sort of undeniable fire is here when it comes to this new beginning. Okay. There is also double confirmation of this new beginning through the Fool, the path of the Fool. So taking a leap of faith, finally having faith in some sort of situation is on the cards when it comes to a great and profound love here. And this is the highest form of love. This is union through the universal love that we so search for as seekers of beauty and enlightenment. Okay. Also, this Two of Cups energy is leading you, ironically, to the Nine of Pentacles. A sense of freedom, a sense of stability, a sense of being within one's own being is coming through this, through signs from the universe. We have the bird sitting perched on the ladies, the single lady's fertile hand there. And she has the ability to control messages into the universe and vice versa, to get messages from the universe from some sort of other. And that talks to me about the ability to be completely free and intuitively open to the universe and to be completely content with that. That's what I consider abundance. It's the ability to be grounded in a spiritual way. Okay, that's my definition of abundance, anyways. So like this new beginning is really intense, and it's leading you not only to the Two of Cups energy, but also to the Nine of Pentacles energy, which is ironic. I find it ironic as hell, which is beautiful. There's also something very liberating about this. Also, some sort of injustice. Injustice from something or someone. Could be dealing with Libra, or perhaps there's something disempowering or imbalanced about this person. Um, perhaps the timing, you're waiting for the timing, or perhaps there's some sort of justice that needs to occur um, within this situation. But then we have the 11 there, the number on the top or the bottom. There's the 11 there, which talks to me of the gateway into the infinite. There's something about an imbalance towards this possibility of justice, of fairness, of equilibrium that is somewhat not entirely stable. Okay, though you're finding yourself stable in terms of the Empress in the upright, as well as the Two of Cups. There's like some balance there. There's something about the nature of the wheel here. Divine timing is coming into play, and like it's like you don't even have to try. This will just happen. Something about where fools become kings and kings become fools here, and the riddle of the Sphinx with the truth that is behind it will completely blow you away with its fixity, with its ability to give you wisdom according to something that is fixed to happen. Okay. There's also a great deal of fear as well as inner need when it comes to truth, when it comes to the language of love. Loyalty is here, as well as loyalty to the waxing and waning of the moon. Something about the moon and the tidal influences is influencing your inner world, and your intuition is on fire. Your intuition is telling you that there's something about the nature of this connection that is hidden, and it's also leading you into a type of dark night of the soul where the energies of many various options are available to you. This talks about nostalgia as well as Venus and Scorpio, addictive tendencies when it comes to choices or options or polarities of these. And it's really important that you ground yourself somehow, because there will be a choice in love that needs to be made between lovers, as well as a contract that needs to be celebrated here. When it comes to this contract that's very clearly written and it's very mandated by the stars and the heavens above, there's something about the nature of waiting in which you are getting impatient. Therefore, you might do something that's outside of your truth, okay? So you have to exercise patience as well as heal quite a bit with the Ace of Cups. Very positive reading so far. You have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. This talks about transformation as well as grounding, as well as elevation to a higher transcendental realm through healing energy, the higher divine forces of love, as well as a need to go into hermetitude to find your truth, as well as the Hanged Man. You have the Hermit and the Hanged Man in the upright. In mid-November, you're going to be going through a lot of profound change. However, when it comes to this new beginning, those are all chain events, and this cycle can have occurred or it will occur. Now let's move on to the Great Mirror before we get lost. Sure, before we go on to the Great Mirror, there is something about a profound vision that you've had in terms of family. Something about family is happening for you in the month of mid-November. There's some vision that you have that about family that makes you disempowered, or about a deep, profound commitment with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this generally talks about happiness and contentment when it comes to the new passion beginning that I mentioned with the Ace of Rods. There is also an end. So the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega, they fuse together in a certain way to create an alchemy that is not only grounding but also built on passion. Okay, so the irony is that when it comes to this profound vision of happiness, there is someone who is not entirely empowered, someone who is a tyrant, or perhaps cannot control their heart space. They may be very much getting on not exactly on your best list. This person outside on the outside appears to be a king, but in actuality they're a page. and there's like sort of crossing of boundaries, or like an inability of manifestation in a way. And this kind of pisses you off because here you are, Cancer, in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse talks to me of potentialities that are not reached because binaries are not transcended. Okay, with the binary I'm talking about is the white and the black sphinx here, the white and the dark sphinx, dark and light, right? And the ability of the charioteer, the chariot guy, is the ability to move forward and control the forces of dark and light in order to move forward in life. It's like balancing the brighter aspect of yourself as well as the darker aspect of yourself in order to move forward. There's a block here. Creating negative and toxic emotions that if not expressed will create tension with this King of Rods slash Page of Rods individual who doesn't know their sense of boundaries. There's also a lover here when it comes to your Ten of Pentacles that is offering love, but I think they're not offering it in the most highest of ethos, therefore leading you to a type of uh, um, Nine of Rods here. Perhaps there are barriers that are being scaled in a certain way or brought down and let down, but for the wrong people. And it's very difficult for you because you've feared a long time, but now you're no longer fearing. And when it comes to your stability, it's not there. And like this is your card. When it comes to, or perhaps this is someone else in your vicinity, but there's like a type of imbalance, or like there's like something missing when it comes to the grounding of the situation. Um, so this has to do with family, man. That's really difficult, considering it's really difficult because there's a father figure here that's showing up. There's also a mother figure who's in fear, but then getting over that after going through rest. And then there's uh, like a brother figure or a lover that's like held back. And then there's your card in the reverse. Okay, so when it comes to this family situation or this vision of family, there's great transformation that needs to occur, especially with Scorpio season. There needs to be an ego death as well as a surrendering of control, and the sun is in the distant future. Okay, so happiness will occur once you get over this period of change and transformation, and then there might be an opportunity to meet with a past lover, or meet with someone like a soulmate, in order for you to find peace and to find your inner child again, to celebrate that, as well as find a type of like cup for yourself. But yeah, let's move on to the Great Mirror. Cancer. So, I'm going to shuffle the cards and get to the Great Mirror for you, and I think this will be my last reading for the evening. Um, clear the energy of the decks. I'd invite you to relax and just clear your mind if you can. Intense. Okay, cards are ready. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. There's something from the past that you were revisiting, something that within the last moon cycle or two, or perhaps within the last eclipse season, there's something that you have to revisit, some sort of great investment of emotions from the past that you are going back to. When it comes to this revisitation, it has to do with a lot of regret, as well as someone who is offering some sort of new beginning. Um, Yet they're offering it from their inner child, but they're actually very stagnant. Okay, because it moves from the page to the knight's energy, and the knight becomes in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse usually indicates complete halt when it comes to this offer. So they may offer you something, but then they don't when they evolve. This Eight of Cups in reverse has to do with judgment, the ability to bring back something from the past, to see if this person has changed their ways when it comes to manipulation and aspects of the mind and the darker aspects of human nature. They've stolen something from you, and then they stopped coming in and out of your life, which left you in a state of fear. And from this, you were able to raise the walls of adversity. You or them have raised the walls of adversity in order to find some. There's like a block here. You blocked them out in order to find peace, but then even then, you couldn't find peace. And there's something about this person, or perhaps you, that is coming into power, and it is awakening in nostalgia, something from the past. And this nostalgia helps you see what's missing in your life, and then this missing void will lead to trouble with this person, some sort of Five of Rods energy. Yeah, but there is a soul contract with this person, but I don't know if it's leading to a type of new beginning. And once again, the beginning becomes the end with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's very difficult because it's promising a beginning, but then it doesn't happen, and then there's an end, and that end is in reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, very difficult situation. Someone will offer you something, but then there will also be no emotional content in that offer. Right. So I'm pulling 9 cards. Oh, God. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, this is very indicative of the retrograde season, and a lot of like tarot readers online will talk about people coming back from the past, or like past elements coming back into the present. And this is no different. There's something here with the great mirror between you and this person. There's love. Indefinitely, there is love. You guys have manifested a great deal of love at one point or another between each other. Currently, there is love there, and it's a strong connection, a beautiful connection with the Two of Cups energy. Okay, it's watched over by the heavens, and there's a lot of like investment in this. It's like unavoidable. Subconsciously, with the mirror between you and this person, you're bringing into manifestation a great deal of communication. Okay. This could be a person from the past, because we have the Ten of Rods here, as well as the World in reverse. And this person, person B, has manifested this opportunity to happen with you. So there's communication about love. And on a soul level, this person is a great soulmate of yours. There was once great union, or perhaps there is great union between you and this person. And it seems like the mirror is looking really good between you two. However, on a soul level, there is here some sort of unfulfillment when it comes to your emotional grandeur with this person. With the Ten of Cups in reverse indicates to me some sort of loss or some sort of hidden aspect of the soul's design about how fulfillment is reached. Okay, in terms of a family unit, in terms of like ultimate happiness, it's like there's something missing. Perhaps there's something missing, but there's still a deep, profound connection between you and this person. Also, subconsciously, what you're dealing with, what you've manifested, is a type of non-teamwork. The Three of Pentacles on the upright, it's usually teamwork. Subconsciously, you don't want to work with this person. I don't know why. Perhaps there's a triangle, like a love triangle, or perhaps there is some sort of orchestration. Maybe you don't want to work with other people right now, something like that. And what has manifested because of that on a conscious level for you is the Ten of Rods. You want to lay the burden down, okay? So it seems to me that you are retreating from this connection. I need to know why the Three of Pentacles is here in reverse. I need to know why. Super tired. Sorry, my voice is cutting. I'm gonna come out. Okay, so we have the main woman in reverse. This is the Russian fairy oracle, by the way. Main woman in reverse, 29, breaks down to an 11. That's a master number. It's the core manifester, okay? And she's in reverse. So there's something about the feminine aspect of this relationship that is no longer giving. They just don't give anymore. They don't give an F. They don't really care. There's something about the inner motherly nature of you, Cancer. The feminine aspect, the giver, the mother giver. The giver is like held back. Okay, so you don't want to work in like a situation with this person. You don't want to work on a family situation with this person. I don't know why. Seems like it's a huge burden for you though. This is just a huge burden for you. And that's why, like, on a soul level, you're sort of surrendering, even though there is a connection between you. You're like sort of like your soul is telling you to go somewhere else or to try something new by yourself. Okay, to try something new by yourself, to let this burden down, to find that ace of rods that was in your pre-shuffle. Okay. Pardon. Pardon. Also, there's the 10 of Cups in reverse here, and I need to know why. But let me pause this for a second. Alright, so back to the flow. I just had some a cup of water, which is really good. So this 10 of Cups is in reverse, and that's on your soul position. So like collectively with this person, you feel like there's something missing. You still feel the connection, but there's something missing. And what is missing? I need to know what is missing. What ask the Oracle. Okay, two things are missing apparently. Happiness with the Sun card and messages. So with this person, messages of happiness are missing. This person that you're dealing with, you may see them as very negative, or perhaps they might be sending you messages that are based on an ego that is not welcomed, or something like that. Or perhaps with the Sun, there's also children involved. With traditional tarot, I'm just going to pull it in, but it's like what is missing here is general enlightenment through universal forces. Okay, some sort of insight, some sort of enlightenment through the Sun energy, through a messenger. And this person might this messenger might represent the person you're dealing with. It's like they should be coming in like a glorious ray of sunshine, but that's missing, and that's why you want to lay the burden down. Possibly, take what resonates. Please don't shoot the messenger. Now, we've talked about the mirror. The mirror looks really good between you two. Like I said, 2 of Cups plus the 8 of Rods. So communications of love are manifesting, as well as the 4 of Rods. So it's like super badass. However, mid-November, on their side, they seem to be taking a non-balanced approach to things, okay? With the... they seem to be imbalanced, consciously. That's how you see them. Through the mirror, they're not balanced. They're not juggling the right way. Therefore, they're dropping the ball. Okay, in a way, they're emotionally, with the ships here on top. They're like emotionally unstable. They're not stable financially, or perhaps they can't seem to play the game in a way, which is kind of putting you off, or perhaps they're turned off by it. That's what's they're imbalanced right now. Okay, that's what I see. And subconsciously, this person may be also going through a huge transformation through Scorpio season, ego death, as well as the need to surrender in a certain way and to get rid of negative toxic cycles or toxic sort of behaviors. It's also a possibility. as well as on a soul level, we have here on their side the world in reverse. Okay, it's like their soul is um, is jumping. It's jumping through all multiple realities, multiple um, times and spaces. They're not here. This person is not here. They're going through huge transformation with the death card. They're not balanced on this third dimension with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And also, they're jumping portals. So they're going through old rifts, or they're going through, they're preventing the normal cycle of and rotation of the world and the universe, okay? There's something about them that is extremely egoistic and it needs to die in order for there to be balance. Okay, that's how I read this. And how can this person be helped? I wonder. Why are they imbalanced here? They are imbalanced because there is a union on the cards, okay? Type of union, type of knighting ceremony here, as well as officiation of sorts. There's like a marriage or some sort of like graduation here. This person needs to graduate or perhaps needs to recognize the aspect of a union. And this is like the second union of the deck. So it's really intense because everyone's watching, okay? And this person is like dropping the ball. So it's like everyone's seeing them kind of F up and like drop the ball in a certain way. Also, there is the world in reverse here. World in reverse, I need to know why it's in reverse. Okay. It's a lot of cards, but I'll take them. World is in reverse because this person won't acknowledge some sort of past defeat, okay? They won't share this with you, the defeat, and they're trying to turn back the wheel of time in order to find home with you, or perhaps home within themselves. Also, there's a type of lack of growth here with the tree in reverse. 5, lack of creativity as well. They want structure, but then they don't have the creative wherewithal in order to get it. Plus, they have 6 here, the clouds. So like they're depressed. This person's depressed, and like they don't know how to handle under pressure. They're going through a lot of transformation, and it's very difficult for them, especially with Mercury retrograde season. But it seems like the mirror between you is very promising, but it's like there's a lot of change. You're trying to get rid of an old cycle and like get rid of like a corrupted vision of like happiness. You don't want to work with others right now, and like you're waiting for a ray of sunshine, you know, to come through a messenger. And you're working on like trying to build that motherly aspect inside of you, Cancer, that you're so good at. The ability to nurture yourself and others is like Cancer's forte. So hopefully this connection works. Hopefully you found resonance in my reading. Once again, this is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I would like to salute you and hope you're doing well this season. And I'll see you early December. And 2020 is coming, so make a wish. Ciao. We'll see you later.